All right. Hey, everybody. This is Nick Mozikuski. I am a registered dietitian and licensed dietitian nutritionist in the state of Florida. I'm a former military veteran, Marine Corps veteran. Semper Fi, all my boys and girls out there watching right now. Thanks for holding us down at this time. But this is the first video that I plan to do here on my YouTube channel, off the hip. There's nothing scripted or edited about it. I'm just going to kind of go with it, pick a subject, speak to it, and hopefully that you'll be able to take something from it. There's really no set time limit or anything like that. And I'm also going to be doing training videos, which there's a video that I had posted from yesterday that got cut off halfway through the workout because of my phone dying, but I'll make up for that in the coming workout videos. So you can check that out too. But what I wanted to talk about today was how to find the right diet for you. So it's the only thing I have written here on a little sticky note, okay? Because with a couple of people that I've been working with in my own private practice and in my own weight management program are, I've been asking them a couple questions about, what would they want to see out of a blog article? What questions would they want answered? Like, what would they want to have answered in regards to diet, nutrition, health, and wellness? And I found one of the common topics was, how do you know which diet is right for you? Okay, so I'd like to start out by going about, that is why I've labeled my company as such, Right Approach Nutrition, because that's exactly what I specialize in do. I help you find a diet that you can sustain for long-term health and just over a long term in general, and that you can adhere to, that you enjoy, that can help you to meet your goals, okay? I don't believe in any diet being superior to another, whether it's, a low carb, high carb, ketogenic, carnivore, whatever name you want to put on your diet. As long as you're eating and you are in good health, you're meeting your goals, you feel good, and you're physically taking care of yourself, and you're able to adhere to whatever these guidelines you follow are, that's what I find to be the most appropriate diet. And, I cut out a lot of the work and do a lot of the explaining and education to people in regards to how the nutrition helps and nourishes you, and try to steer you in the right direction if maybe you might be missing something nutritionally. But other than that, really it's as simple as, we all grow up eating in different ways. And especially now, aside from the current quarantine because of COVID-19, the pandemic here, a lot of us like to travel. We like to go to exotic places and try new foods, and you can still do all of these things when you have the awareness and education. There should be no food restrictions in your diet. The only time I would encourage you to maybe keep a certain food out of your diet is, if it's something that triggers you, or it's something that you have behavioral issues with consuming, i.e. potato chips, something that I know if I don't take a set amount and put it in a bowl, and it has to be a liberal amount at that, and I just eat from the bag, I can end up eating half of a family size bag. Totally common, right? But that doesn't mean it's the food that's the problem necessarily. It's more so my behavior and how I handle the food, okay? And there's a lot of power in realizing that as well. So, what kind of foods here, as far as finding the right diet for you, do you like to eat? All right. What are foods that trigger you? Identifying these, and by trigger, I mean, what are foods that might send you, in a different direction than the direction that you're trying to follow to get to your goals, because we all get there differently, right? Some of us like really rigid guidelines, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. And some of us like to make our own choices. We like to have options, and that's okay as long as we're, achieving what needs to be done, right? We're achieving what our ultimate goal is. And also finding the right diet for you. I'm sorry if I'm talking all over the place. Like I said, it's off the hip, but also in regards to finding the right diet for you, you need to really determine your goals. And I wrote an article about this. It's actually my a blog post, my most recent blog post about this is when you're dieting, you need to really understand what your goals are. What is your purpose and what is your reason? Because you're always going to be able to turn back to that to incentivize yourself in a time of struggle, and just remind yourself when you're going just through the motions and it feels monotonous and it just feels like the same thing over again. Remind yourself, right? Because there's going to be those times, and not every time is going to be a happy time. But also realizing your goals is important, because if you have a goal, let's say, and I'm using just examples here, you're a bodybuilder, you're going to go into a competition. Your competition diet is not going to be the same thing as your off-season diet, or even if you want to walk away from it for a while altogether, those diets are all not going to be the same. Like, your diet has to meet your goals, because that's what's going to incentivize you and help you to adhere to it more too. It's just a mental note. And as far as finding that right diet, that's what I found most useful. And I'm sure there are plenty of other things that I can speak to, but I'm going to keep this video short and to the point. It is my first one, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you take something away. I plan to do many more of these. And my goal here as a dietitian and nutritionist is to serve you all, to provide you with the information, to the best of my knowledge and based off of the amount of experience I have at the given time. I'm here for you, and if there's something that I can't answer, I will try and point you in the right direction, for that information. So again, if you made it to the end here and you finished this video, I appreciate you watching. I hope you took something from it. Don't hesitate to comment with any questions. If you want to subscribe, that'd be cool too. I think I'm still at 0 subscribers right now, maybe my mom. But other than that, I'm really excited to do this, and looking forward to many more of these. Thanks, guys. And this is Nick out.